Hello, Tom. How are you? What can I do for you?
I knew you'd be coming for me.
Saw it in your crystal ball, did you?
Oh, worked it out. I read about the so-called zodiac killer in your backyard. I mean, who else would you go to?
There's just one thing I'd like to make clear, though. It would help me if it wasn't generally known that I'd involved you.
Why?
Can't have the forces of law and order seem to be relying on soothsayers.
What have you got, Sergeant?
Well, you've seen most of it in the papers. 2 blokes dead, murdered with a weapon appropriate to the star sign.
Oh, that's a very slim link with astrology. I mean, a couple of clumsy murders and suddenly it's all witchcraft and mumbo-jumbo.
He left this at the scene each time.
We didn't read about this.
Well, we kept it from the press. Helps keep out the nutters.
Water. Yes, I can see water.
Well, is that all?
Well, these things take time, especially through a plastic bag. Now, terms. I shall have to visit the murder spot, so you'll have to provide me with a car and £50 a day plus VAT.
I can't run to 50, it's unofficial. Oi. 25 a day plus expenses.
Including meals with an aperitif and a decent bottle of wine.
Done.
Flesh had been let go a bit, but I'm slowly knocking it back into shape.
Well, it's coming on nicely by the look of it.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
What you're actually saying is you want me to find your killer for you.
Well, I don't necessarily believe in all your business, James, but...
But you have an open mind.
Exactly. What precisely do you practitioners do in cases like this?
Oh, you leave that to me. I shall concentrate all my powers to help you find your man.
Well, maybe it would be best if it's just between you and me.
Do you mean publicity?
I don't want to look like a disciple of any cult.
Then I can't do it, Tom. Sorry. No publicity, no deal.
We're trying to catch a killer, James, not advertise your business.
No. You don't understand. My very presence will be a challenge to your zodiac killer. It will draw him out. There'll be a temptation for him to pit his wits against mine. That's when he'll make mistakes.
All right. I'll organize a TV interview with the local lot.
Yes.
£11.50, that's £15, please.
Excuse me.
Hello?
I'd like a reading, a palm reading.
They do cost.
I have one.
Okay, do you want to wait 5 minutes? Mrs. Moon is seeking spiritual refreshment.
5 minutes? Okay.
Nick, can you look after my stall for a couple of minutes?
Well, there's a lot of turmoil in your life. Have you had a lot of turmoil? Well, you mustn't give up. I mean, that's the main thing. I mean, you might be a bit down on your luck right now, but you see, I see great comfort not far along this line. Oh,
You don't know a thing.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. You can't see it, can you? The star.
Sorry?
The star. See that? Right in the middle of my hand.
Well, I suppose you could say that those lines form into a bit of a star, yes.
I was told you'll be rich, you'll be famous. Don't worry, take risks. Because you have the star of fortune.
Ah, yes. Well, who knows?
None of you. None of you know anything at all.
Bloody hell, you... Richard.
Well done.
You look a bit of a mess.
Oh, yes, Ralph. A right bloody mess.
I heard you'd had a spot of bother.
In my bankruptcy, my divorce, or my prosecution for fraud.
Troubled times. Sorry.
Yes, I'm sure you are. I bet you spend every waking hour worrying about it.
Look, Richard, it was a long time ago. Didn't do me any good. I lost too, you know.
Really? Well, some more than others.
What do you want? Some money?
How about a drink?
I do not mind. It's okay. You don't have to keep in touch. You're not my...
Poodle.
Whatever it is.
Yes, love. Look, I told you. Wednesday, we were in Dieppe. Thursday, I had to buy new tyres. I had to drive miles. I've been busy.
It's okay. It's fine. It is of no importance. Right? Right. Where were you Monday?
I was at a lecture on astrology with Gladys.
Hey, £10. Thanks. Hey, Nick, did you buy me a drink?
Make it a large one.
Mrs. Marsh?
Yes.
Detective Sergeant Eavis.
Hello. Come with me.
Are you sure you're not jumping the gun, Mrs. Marsh?
He didn't come home last night.
Yeah, well, lots of blokes stay out night.
Not Ralph. He always comes home for dinner.
Mrs. Marsh?
He never stays out all night. Isn't it so, Jock?
Aye, that's right, Mrs. Marsh.
This is Jock. He knows all Ralph's little foibles. This way.
John, just have a few words with Jock. I'll check out the office.
Right.
Well, doesn't seem too disturbed.
He was having a drink with someone.
Is that unusual?
He keeps that for the owners. He didn't have an appointment with any owners last night. I checked his diary.
Well, perhaps one of his employees.
That's the good stuff. And there's another thing.
Yes?
He didn't finish his glass. Ralph has never left a half-finished glass in his life. He'd rather die. What's that?
Nothing too showy, just make it look responsible. A legitimate procedure.
Don't worry, Tom. I'm on television every week. I must be legitimate. I'll smoke out your killer for you. He'll be watching every news bulletin, half the buzz.
Hello, I'm Susie Baxter.
Hello, James Wainwright. Yes, of course. Lead on.
Mr. Shaw, sir.
Yes, Eavis. What is it? Another one.
Yeah, I'm afraid it doesn't look too good, sir. Ralph Marsh runs a boatyard. Disappeared last night. We found this in a glass in his office.
And no body.
Yeah, well, we are looking into it, sir.
Charlie, is that eyeline smudged?
Oh, it's fine.
Is it?
James, how good are you at guessing where bodies are?
What?
We think there's been another murder, but we haven't found the victim.
All right. I'll give it a try. Excuse me.
Is Mr. Wainwright working on a case, sir?
Helping.
That's what I meant by a bit of lateral thinking, Sergeant. Good idea, don't you think?
Oh, yes, sir. Anything that gets results? Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.